Hello students, good morning. This video includes preparedness, early warnings and safety measures of disaster related with disaster management. Almost every day, newspapers, radio and television channels carry reports on disaster striking several parts of the world. Then, what is meant by a disaster? The term disaster derived from the French word disaster, which is a combination of two words, dis meaning bad and aster meaning star. Thus, the term refers to bad or evil star, which means a disaster is a catastrophic situation causing immense damage to life and property. Definition of a disaster. A disaster is an extreme disruption of the functioning of a society that causes widespread human, material or environmental losses that exceed the ability of the affected society to cope with its own resources. A situation cannot be called a disaster if we are able to cope with it and there is no damage to life and property. Types. Disasters can be classified according to whether they are natural disasters or human-made disasters. Natural disaster. Disasters caused by floods, droughts, tidal waves and earth tremors are generally considered natural disasters. Man-made disaster. Disasters caused by industrial accidents, chemical accidents, environmental pollution are classified as human-made or human-induced disaster. Since disasters caused by the direct result of human action, we can call it as man-made or human-made disaster. Disaster management. Disaster management requires trained human resources to deal with complex situations effectively to mitigate the impact of disaster on human life and property. Disaster management refers to the measures taken for the safety and protection of life and property from natural or man-made disasters. The main goal of any disaster management initiative is to build a disaster resistant community equipped with safer livings and sustainable livelihoods to serve its own developing purposes. The main phases of a disaster management are mitigation, preparation, response and recovery. Now I want to discuss about the main topics of this video. The first one is disaster preparedness. Preparedness means a state of readiness. Disaster preparedness is just one element of a holistic approach to the reduction of risk associated with natural hazards. However, an adequate level of preparedness can be particularly essential to saving lives and livelihoods in the face of a natural hazard event. The main measures include in disaster preparedness are availability of food reserve, emergency reserve fund, seed reserve, health facilities, warning systems, logistical infrastructure, relief manual and shelves of projects. Disaster preparedness are measures that ensure the organized mobilization of personnel, fund, equipments and supplies within a safe environment for relief. It is building up of capacities before a disaster situation prevails in order to reduce the risk. Preparedness planning. Preparedness planning is a process that requires constant and sustained vigilance. It aims to establish a standing capacity to respond to a range of different situations that may affect a country or region by putting in place a broad set of preparedness measures. Preparedness planning includes early warning systems, ongoing risk, vulnerability assessment, capacity building, and the stockpiling of humanitarian supplies. These are some examples of preparedness planning. Next one is response. The provision of emergency services and public assistance during or immediate after a disaster in order to save lives, reduce health impacts, ensure public safety, and meet the basic subsistence needs of the people affected, considered as response of a disaster. The preparedness and response phase in the disaster management cycle are critical in reducing the impact of disasters. It has to be kept in mind to ensure that the focus on these two areas help in bringing a tangible improvement in handling the disasters. Prevention or safety measure of a disaster. It is defined as those activities taken to prevent a natural phenomenon or potential hazard from having harmful effects on either people or economic assets. The outright avoidance of adverse impacts of hazards and related disasters considered as prevention. Prevention planning is based on two issues: hazard identification and vulnerability assessment. Hazard identification means identifying the actual threats facing a community. Vulnerability assessment, evaluating the risk and capacity of a community to handle the after effect of disaster. Disaster prevention refers to measures taken to eliminate the root causes that make people vulnerable to disaster. Next one is early warning system. The term early warning is used in many fields, describe the provision of information on an emerging dangerous circumstances where the information can enable actions in advance to prevent the risk of the disaster. An early warning system can be defined as a set of capacities needed to generate and disseminate timely and meaningful warning information of the possible extreme events or disasters that threatens people's lives. The main information of these early warning systems are to enable the community, individuals or organizations threatened to prepare, act appropriately in sufficient time to reduce the impact of loss or risk. The main elements of early warning systems are risk knowledge, monitoring and predicting, disseminating information, and response. Need of early warning systems are mainly two. The first one is public safety and protection of human lives. The second one is the protection of the nation's resource base and productive assets to ensure long-term development and economic growth. Next topic is role of information, education, communication and training. These are the steps of awareness of disaster cases. Information, education and communication, collectively known as IEC, are of vital significance for disaster preparedness, prevention and mitigation. It promotes an alert community for any successful activity. IEC are the essential constituents of any program, especially in a disaster-related scenario. The goal of any IEC strategy is to reach the community at the remote level and make them alert and aware. It attempts to enable the community organize itself to tackle a crisis, minimize the losses, and control panic to facilitate smooth rescue and relief operations. IEC can reach the community through a variety of means. It can be educational programs, media, preparation and distribution of materials like brochures, posters, etc. And street plays, folk songs are the main means of varieties. Information. The transfer of basic knowledge by means of data, practices and processes to the community so as to increase their awareness and act appropriate time and avoid the threats. Education. It is a continuous process throughout the life. It tells them what to do and what not to do for preventing or mitigating disasters. It orients them about ways of managing situations and provides them with several alternatives. Education has a key role in planning and implementation of strategies at pre, during and post-disaster phases. Communication. It involves information exchange between two or more groups individuals. In terms of disaster education and preparedness, communication is a process of knowledge transfer to the community regarding disaster risk preparedness and mitigation measures. The last one is training. It improves the performance of people involved in managing the crisis. Training needs to be given to build, strengthen and enhance the capacities of individuals, organizations and communities. These are the main references. Thank you.